Hey guys, it's John here from InfoHut again. Now today's test is an iPhone 7 waterproof test. So let's get started. First up, this is the iPhone 7 Plus. So everything's exactly the same with the seals on the actual iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. Both are pretty much identical except for the rear camera. So here goes. Now this is just, I would say probably the water temperature is about 18 degrees Celsius. So it's not hot, not cold exactly. Now, from what the IP, I think 67 standard says is that it can last under water for about 30 minutes in fresh water. And Apple has labeled this as splash proof and water resistant. So according to the standards, I'll put that at the end and in the description what it means exactly, and there'll be more of an explanation. So as you can see, it still takes calls. I'm calling from my home number, obviously. Now it's pretty hard to actually try to answer a call, but you'll see that the phone, it does still vibrate. The touch capacitor is actually hard to operate due to the fact that I've got gloves on, so I'm trying to push it in a way that it does work. With fingers it actually does work, but obviously when you do get it in water, the last thing you want to be doing is going through your menus and stuff like that. So as you can see, there is no visible signs of actual water going through. You can see me rubbing off things at the top, as I could see actual bubbles. I thought that might have been something under the screen, but it's just actual bubbles on the outside in the way it went in. So it's very, very stable, as I thought Apple would make it. And you have to remember that Apple are mass producing this item, so they have to take into account a lot of the worst case scenarios to avoid any type of backlash. Now, what I'm going to do is, further on, as I did realize that most situations where people do get water damage is the occasion where they do drop it in a pool, and they quickly pull it out, or on most occasion it's stuff like drinks, wine, and soda, and coffee that does get spilt on there. So what I've noticed is that from previous phones I have seen that do have damage from liquid, is that stuff like soda, it's very sugary, and it creates like a syrup on the inside. So what I'm going to do is get some Fanta and just pour a bit. I have diluted it obviously with this water, so it's not going to be as sticky as possibly spilling a glass on there. But saying that, I doubt that most people will be submerging their phones for as long as I have now. So we'll just pour some in. Now, unfortunately, I need to change the settings on actually making the screen not dim, so it doesn't mean it's turned off. And it's actually seeming fine. There's no leaks in the screen from what I can see, and everything seems pretty normal. There we go. I've just quickly fixed it. So now the next step is I'm going to put a bit of water, and I am putting obviously some hot coffee. It's actually a bit of black espresso with a little bit of milk. So the thing is, it is actually hot from the kettle, so it is a bit diluted, and you'll see that in the pour. And as I'm pouring hot coffee on there, there's no distortion. Not even the touchscreen is going crazy. I mean, I thought the heat would make a bit of a difference. So as much as I'd like to try it, I don't think it's really necessary to try and boil a phone. I doubt that people will be wanting to, totally submerge their phone in hot water. So I'm pretty confident that it will take at least splashes from coffee. And now for the drying time. So I'm just doing a normal dry as I guess most of us do when we do get liquid on our phone. Please note, Apple do have specific instructions for the device if you do need, if you do actually get it wet. Now, in this video, I actually took the phone away and put it under running water, and it's just a bit mind-blowing when you actually get a brand new phone and put it under running water. But as you can see, everything looks fine. There's no colorings where you can see leaks going in. And as I open it, I did notice, and I'll show you there, you see there's all these seals around it, and the seals are tight. I mean, it's something that you have to slowly go around and then pull off without actually bending the LCD. And it almost feels like it's vacuum sealed closed, but it's more so just the stickiness of these water seals. They do look almost identical to the iPhone 6 and obviously, iPhone 6s. And obviously, with the 7, they've gone into more improvement with the bottom speaker area and the charging part with sealing it. Now, this is the amazing part. As you can see, there is no leak whatsoever. That phone was submerged in water for a while. I mean, they do say it is water resistant, more so splash resistant, but once again, Apple have made an excellent product where they have, designed it perfectly. And I'm really impressed that I was expecting to see at least some little water leak, but that's amazing. So that's the end of this part. If you look on the next videos, I'm going to show you the teardown of the screens and the rest of the parts. So thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, and if you do have any questions, drop a comment below. Thanks.